Hello there, welcome back everybody, and I know what you're thinking. I got a tan. I know, I got a tan over the summer. It was great. No, I'm just kidding. It's just really orange outside. If you guys haven't noticed on Twitter or on the news, there are some fires going on in California right now, and it's kind of crazy. It's kind of scary, honestly. And a lot of the smoke is coming in, and it's giving off this orange hue, which is kind of eerie, kind of cool, but not that cool when you think about where it's coming from, because it's kind of sad. But besides the point, if you are a firefighter that is out there fighting the California wildfires, I appreciate you and thank you. Now today we are talking about something that I have been wanting to make a video on for a while now, and that is the GoPro Hero 8 Black. This is a video I've been trying to make for a while, but as I look through YouTube, I mean, there's just a lot of reviews out there on this camera. I mean, you're gonna find the review that you're looking for on YouTube. So we're gonna do this review a little bit differently. We're going to review the GoPro Hero 8 Black in the context of the release of the GoPro Hero 9 that is going to be coming out hopefully this month or next month, so excited about that. But we're going to be talking about the GoPro Hero 8, the features I like, and what I hope to see in the Hero 9. So, with that being said, let's dive into it. Man, normally when it's overcast I love it because it's more blue, it's more orange today. It's so weird. It's odd. First thing we're going to talk about with the GoPro Hero 8 Black is the lenses. With the GoPro Hero 8 Black, you get three different lenses. You get linear, you get wide, and then you get super view or super wide. Those are going to be your three digital lenses that you get. Now, I do hope these digital lenses also get carried over to the GoPro Hero 9 because I think that they are a great feature. I actually love them. I would love to see them even double down on it and add another one, which is narrow, a narrow lens, which is even more zoomed in. I would love to see that too. I think that would be really cool. Now, there is a rumor that the GoPro Hero 9 is going to be in 5K, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't really see the point in it, but, you know, why not? And with the lenses, I would love to see a quality increase, and I would love to get more focus and aperture control. That is another thing that I really would love to see. As GoPro starts to break more and more away from being an action cam and trying to really get into the cinema camera world, trying to compete with DSLRs, we really need to get that more bokeh effect. As you can tell, the background here is a little bit more out of focus than me, and you get a more of a bokeh effect the lower your aperture goes. So I would love to see that on a GoPro. I think that would really absolutely be insane in increasing the quality, in making it more of a cinematic camera, not just an action cam. And I think that is a leap. That would be a huge leap if GoPro were to do that. And I don't know why not. Cell phones have been able to have this with a focus lock where the background is a nice blurry, you get the bokeh effect, you can clearly see what's in focus, you can separate your subject from the background. Again, would love to see that in the GoPro Hero 9. Alright, now let's talk slow motion. The GoPro Hero 8 Black can shoot at 4K at 60 frames a second, which isn't bad for fast-moving things. But it can also shoot at 1080p at 240 frames a second, so you could slow down that footage 8 times. That's nuts. Now, if we are going to go into 5K resolution, I would love to see 4K at 120 frames per second. That way we could get some nice 4K slow motion. I think we need to get into that, and I would love to see GoPro start to make that jump. It would be really cool to see. Slow motion is really cool, and again, with the bokeh effect, with the aperture and focus control, combined with 4K 120, oh, you're gonna get some nice slow motion footage. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be gorgeous. The slow motion footage is just gonna be great. So, GoPro, let's do it. Now, the next thing I want to talk about isn't necessarily the GoPro itself, but more something that GoPro released to complement the Hero 8 Black, which was the media mod. Now, GoPro, as we talked about a little bit earlier, they're not just trying to be an action cam anymore, but really trying to get into a cinematic camera where they are trying to get into vloggers, they're trying to get with content creators, because they want people using GoPros. And the media mod was an attempt to break into that space. Now, the thing with this is it was a good idea, but bad execution. This thing, I don't know if you can hear this. It's cheap plastic. I don't really feel confident in the quality of this mod. It's just, I mean, for $80, I expected a little bit more high quality than this. You do have two cold shoe mounts as well as a shotgun mic on this media mod, and then on the back you get a micro HDMI, a USB-C port, and a 3.5mm jack if you want to plug in your own microphone. So in concept, in theory, on paper, this isn't a bad idea. But the shotgun mic alone, it's terrible. I mean, it's not even, I'm not even gonna do an audio test on it. It's just not even that worth it. It's that bad. The microphone, the built-in mic in the Hero 8 Black is better than this shotgun mic. Probably the built-in camera mic in this camera is better than this shotgun mic. It's not very good. So I have to plug in my own microphone. Oh wait, hold on, let me grab it. So I have to take the Rode Video Micro here, plug this in, slide it into one of the cold shoe mounts, cable, in. And don't get me wrong, this is a great mic. I'm more than happy to use an external mic. But you'd think if they put a shotgun mic intentionally on there, it would sound a little better than it does. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing. I mean, this was 80 bucks. I mean, I don't even think that this is worth $40, honestly. This is really not that good. Now, the reason I'm talking about the media mod was, again, it was a good concept. The execution was just bad. But I would love to see them add some of the aspects from this to the GoPro Hero 9. You know, if GoPro doesn't touch the microphone, the built-in mic, and they just keep it the same, or they're not going to improve it at all, I would love to see a 3.5mm jack somewhere on the body of the camera. I don't know where. I don't know where they could put it. You know, if they could put it on the side or on, you know, the other side where the power button is. I don't know where that would fit in the design, but honestly, I would love to see that, so where I could put my own microphone and have a cold shoe mount. Actually have a cold shoe mount on the body of the camera, to where I could put my own microphone, just so I could just, ready, boom, just like that, you know, and have it be like that. Oh, I caught it. But yeah, I love to have the freedom to plug in my own microphone if the internal mic isn't that great. Now, the microphone in this actually isn't too bad, so I'm actually not opposed to using a built-in microphone with the Hero 9 if they do improve it. I would definitely consider using it for vlogging and all that good stuff. So if they don't want to improve it, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I would love to see that 3.5mm jack for sure. Now, another part of this media mod that just got released was the self-facing screen. Essentially, it would be here, and it was a flip-up screen so that you could see what you're filming. You know, it's kind of handy. I'm looking at the self-facing screen right now. It's definitely nice to know what I'm filming. And that's been one of my things with the GoPro is I would love to vlog more with this, but I can't see what I'm filming. You know, I don't have a self-facing screen, and I don't want to buy another $80 mod for this already really cheap $80 mod. So, yeah. Now, it does seem like GoPro is actually planning for this with the GoPro Hero 9. There was a leak that recently came out that there will be a self-facing screen built into the body of the GoPro Hero 9. I actually love this idea. I think that is definitely what is needed for GoPro, because I don't really use this screen, this front-facing little guy right here. I don't use it that much. It tells me the battery and how long I've been recording for, so I guess that's kind of useful. But for the most part, I would love this to be a self-facing screen to where I can see what I'm filming. And it would be great if it could be built into the body. So I'm really excited about that. Now again, this is a leak. I'm not sure the validity of the leak. People are saying that, yeah, this is coming from a good source, so it might be true. I hope it is, because I would love to see a self-facing screen in the front of the GoPro. Alright, now another thing that I would love to see on the GoPro is we need to improve battery life. See how tiny these batteries are? These are tiny. I just don't have a whole lot of confidence in these batteries. They don't last that long. I have 3 of them, and so I would love to see a better battery life. And even if you have to increase the size of the GoPro, you know, I'm not really opposed to the GoPro Hero 9 being a couple millimeters bigger. I'm okay with that if we can increase battery life, quality, adding a 3.5mm jack. I'm okay with increasing surface area of the GoPro to add those features. Because even if it is a few millimeters bigger, it's still going to be small. It's still going to be a pocket action cam. I mean, this thing is still really small. So, I mean, you have some space. I think there's some space you can work with here. All right, now let's talk about the business strategy that GoPro is taking. Obviously, GoPro is trying to break into the content creator space, like we've talked about a couple times in this video. It's one of those things that GoPro is really trying to get into, and they're trying to branch out. They're not trying to be this action cam anymore. Even though that they basically created the action cam industry, it looks like they're trying to branch out, trying to do new things. Now, one thing to keep in mind is when you're branching into a new industry, you have a whole new set of competitors. So GoPro's not just competing with Insta360 and DJI anymore. They're now competing with Sony and Canon and Panasonic. Yeah. Now, do I think that GoPro can find their space in the handheld cinematic camera world? I do think they have a spot. But again, if I'm GoPro, I'm trying to talk with creators, trying to talk with guys like Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat to see what would you want to see in a GoPro? What features do you really need that would get you to use a GoPro more often for your videos? That is something I would be asking them, because I need as much feedback as possible to make sure we can add as many features into the next iteration of the GoPro. That way we can branch out into this industry a little bit stronger. Now, I do think the potential is there. I think with the self-facing screen that was leaked, I think that's going to be big for GoPro. I do. Again, I would love to see. I'd love to be able to add an external microphone to the GoPro. I think that would be really awesome. Now, whether or not they're going to do that, I don't know. Again, I'm not opposed to the internal mic. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not bad. Now, I do think the GoPro Hero 9 is definitely going to be a leap for GoPro. It's going to be a change in the form factor. It's going to be a whole new iteration, a whole new model, and I think it's going to... I'm hoping that GoPro nails it. I do. I really hope they do. Now, for me, I love the GoPro Hero 8 Black, but I just can't justify switching it. It's not going to compete with the DSLR. It's just not. It's not going to do that. But the GoPro Hero 9, it could. It could. Is there a chance? There is a chance. There might be a chance. Might be. So yeah, I'm really excited for GoPro. I think it's going to be good, and I may have jumped the gun a little bit on the GoPro Hero 8 Black. So I might be trading this in for the Hero 9. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it comes out this month in September of 2020 or next month in October of 2020. We'll see what happens. Who knows? It might get pushed back because of COVID like everything else has, but we'll see what happens. Again, super hopeful, and yeah, excited for the Hero 9. Now, let me know down in the comments below, what would you guys like to see in the GoPro Hero 9? What are some features that would really be appealing to maybe getting you to maybe look into the GoPro a little bit more? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below, and if you like this video, hit that like button, and if you want to see more content like this, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Again, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you, and of course, I will see you in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.